Hello guys, welcome back to another video. On today's video I will be showing you how I made this beautiful balloon mosaic. We start off by grabbing our white foam board that I got at the dollar store, at the $1.25 store now. So that's what I start with. So I grab them and I tape them together to the size I need for my mosaic, and then I tape it with tape whatever the number falls in, and then trace it with your little pencil, and they're 4 feet tall each one. So I'm gonna do a 10 like you saw on the video. We go on and we cut it with our, what's it called, not our knife, but you find something sharp and cut it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting it all the way around, and I saved my extra waste for my what's it called, for my vase. So that's what I do my waste for. So don't throw it away, put it away neatly somewhere, so because you're gonna use it. Okay, and then I'm moving on to my zero. Same process. You tape it, you trace it, and you cut it. So that's what I'm doing there. Extra foam, and then we're gonna start making our strips to go around our number, which is gonna be like the perimeter, right? Okay guys, so we're gonna cut it long ways, and then we're gonna go with our little box cutter and then cut it off, and then we're just gonna make strips. We're gonna make several of those. I ended up cutting like two for each two boards for each number, so that makes it like eight strips for each number. And then I always have extra, but it's always good to have extra because you don't want to go back and cut more. And then I make my little strips to make the zero, so it can get curved, like a curve of the zero. So I just make strips as wide as the ruler, so it's about 1 inch wide. So just cut strips, and then cut some smaller, like in half of the 1 inch, so you can make the inside of the zero smaller. So yeah, so you make like 3 of those, and then you make 5 for the outside. So that's how many strips you'll need. And then you just start gluing them. Glue all your little strips against your zero. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do our little perimeter for our numbers. So 5 inches wide, and you're gonna need about, I would say, 10 strips cut, and then about 6 for the zero. So yep. Moving on to starting our mosaic, so we're gonna use the colors black 12-inch from Decomex, and then also lime, that's the metallic lime from Decomex. And I'm gonna put in the next clip the names and how they're called in the website. You can screenshot that. And then we're gonna use the light gray as well for this. It's from Decomex. All of them were from Decomex. So we're going to use 12-inch and 5-inch to make our mosaic, and silver, and that was from Qualitex. So that's what we're going to use to make our zero. So what I do is I start with the 12-inch, and I make I put those first. Whatever I think I'm going to use them, I separate them like about, I don't know, I would say like 6-8 inches each, just so they're close enough, but you still have room to put 5 inches in between them. So that's what I do. I start with all my 12 inches. I inflate them to the size I think that's gonna look nicer. and then I just glue them to the 0 or to your number, and yeah, just start by that. So that's going to be your base. That's how we're going to start, and that makes the process way easier than just starting one section and going on. No, do the whole thing at once. So put them all throughout your 0, your number, and that's exactly what I did to the 1 as well. Once we're done with the green, we move on to the next color. So you could choose any color you liked, right? I chose green for my bigger ones, and for my smaller, after that size, it would be black. So I did black just because I like how it looks like that. So I just now what I do is I start filling in the gaps, the bigger gaps between each green color. So that's what I do. I start filling in the green gaps between each color. So that's going to be the second process after my vase. So I just start filling up all those little sections that are too big for my 5 inches with my 12-inch steel balloons. And that's what I do. I think it looks so much cleaner that way. And yeah, just start putting those balloons everywhere you think you need them. Not too much, because you're going to go with your third color up after that, and they're going to be the smaller. So big, medium, small. So this is all my medium sized balloons. Here's a better angle. Sorry for my mess. Okay, once we're done with our medium colors, we're gonna add our like little accent color, which mine was silver, and then I do gray after this. So silver is my accent color, so I'm just adding it to whatever I think it's gonna look nice. I'm still doing it to the size, like the medium size, not the way smaller size. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I start grabbing my gray size and start filling up the rest of the gaps where my accent color didn't fill them in. So that's my fourth step. So first green, then black, then silver, then gray. So those were my 4 colors I was using. And after this, after I fill all my gray gaps, I start going back and forth with the other colors. Do I need more green? Do I need more black? So that's what I start doing. So you'll see me just playing around with that. And yeah, that's kind of what I do to fill up my mosaics. So I hope this is helping you guys get an idea of what you should do when you're doing this mosaic, so you can finish faster and it's a way easier process, because I know it can get a little tedious and frustrating when they don't come out the way you think, but you just gotta have patience and practice. Another tip I have, guys, is after you're done doing your vase and you start focusing on detail, turn your number up, and then you can see how it's gonna look from your like the actual view that people are gonna be getting, that's gonna be standing up. So that's what I do, and that's when I start focusing on the detail work, and I start adding any color I think it's needed, like green, black. And so this is my detail work, and that's what I do. I prop it up and then start filling in the gaps. So I recommend doing that, so the process is even faster and it looks nicer. Okay guys, once I'm done with my 0, I move on to my 1. I start with the hardest number. I would say for me it's like the oval shaped ones, the ones that have circular size. Once I do the straight ones, they're much faster. So here is me doing the 1, doing the same process I did with the 0, just gonna go by faster and quicker because it's smaller, I would say, and easier to kind of sort out the colors. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So I'll fast forward this portion. Just we're doing the same thing we did with the 1, starting with our vase, moving on with our black medium, and then doing the accent colors, and then doing the gray, and then detail. 5 steps makes it much easier to do your mosaics. So I finished my 1, and I will show you the results at the end of the video. But I wanted to put this in here as well. I'm making 2 columns to go with the mosaics, which you saw at the beginning of the video. But I want to show you how I make them. I just inflate them to 8" each, and then I pick the 4 colors I did for the mosaic just to tie everything up, and it looks nicer once you have your birthday set up. So that's what I do. I make them in the spiral design, so one after another. Make sure you're always checking your colors so you don't go make a mistake with the colors, but it's pretty easy. I type my foil balloons with the balloon, and then I prop it into the column. So that's what I do, guys, and that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to show you how I make my mosaics. Here is the final result. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys learned something. I hope it makes it much easier to make your balloon mosaics. And I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.
That you need to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.